Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Pikminnicus Plays Rollercoaster Tycoon. In the last episode, we have completed Forest Frontiers, and in this episode, we're moving on to Dynamite Dunes. Now, this place is kind of stinking interesting because it's Dooney, and it only has one roller coaster, but the roller coaster is pretty stinking awesome. But first things first, this roller coaster actually crashes if you leave it open long enough. So what we're going to do, we're going to quickly close it, and we're just going to give it one train so the station brakes won't fail and all that fun stuff. So we're just going to make this one train, and it's all fine and dandy now. So now we can reopen it and everybody can be happy and all that fun stuff. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this scenario underway. So first things first, we got $10,000. So I guess it's a pretty good time to build us a wooden roller coaster maybe, or we can wait for something else. Now we do have a carousel and we do have a train, which actually would be pretty stinking cool if we built that. Or we can build an egg scrambler, or we could build a log flume. You know what? We haven't built a log flume yet. So anyway, let's go ahead and build one right now, I guess. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started with this bad boy. And where should we put this thing? I guess we can put this somewhere out here. You know, we don't want to make it too stinking big, and we also don't want to make it too stinking small. And somebody is calling me right now. That is not a good time. I'm playing Rollercoaster Tycoon, guys. I just can't mess with it right now. I am sorry, but sorry, guy, whoever was calling, just can't do it right now. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this thing up here. And I kind of want to make this a terrain-based log flume. I think that would be pretty stinking cool. So anyway, let's go ahead and make this straight and make this part go up. We actually need some more space for that. Okay, let's go ahead. Now go up. There we go. Nice. And then we can have this part curve around. We can go ahead and flatten this out. And maybe we can go, actually, let's go ahead and have it go down here. And then we can do like a little turnaround thing. Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me. All right, let's go ahead and make this part go down a little bit. All right, nice, and now we can flatten it out, make it do a little bit of a turn, you know, have all that fun stuff. Do we have any special things for this? No, we only have S-bends. Well, that kind of stinks. All right, let's go ahead and just keep moving this along like this, and I guess we can turn it over here and then make this part go down a little bit. Now, I probably do need to make it go back up at some certain points of the ride because, I mean, if you just have it go down and then just have one part where it just keeps going back up, I think that would not look that great. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I kind of like the design of this. You know, it's kind of based around the mountain and all that fun stuff. So actually, let's go ahead and have this come up a little bit, and we can go ahead and turn this around and have this thing going into the mountain because that sounds pretty stinking cool. IMO. So anyway, let's go ahead and have this part go straight, and we could, you know what? Let's go ahead and I think I'm so tempted to make it go down again, but we're so far up, I don't think that would be a good idea. So anyway, let's go ahead and raise this part up a little bit. No, I just want this part right here. Okay, so we'll just raise this part a little bit. Actually, do I want to lower it or raise it? You know what? Let's just go ahead and lower it, and then we can raise this part up here. There we go. And, oh, actually, let me see here. Now, I think for this part, let's just go ahead. That'll look weird, but hey, whatever. That's fine. Then we can put that part down on the bottom. We can't do both. Are you stinking kidding me? Who's texting me right now? I might have to take this one, guys, but actually, I don't have to. I probably should, though. Okay, we got to put this up here. We got to put that up there, and boom. There we go. Beautiful. Totally beautiful. It's totally perfect. Okay, guys, I got to take this 1 second. So please hold up. Alright, guys, turns out that wasn't somebody calling me. That was just my stinking update thingamajigger for my airplane flight thing, so I know when I'm actually flying out. Because if you guys did not know, I'm actually headed to Tucson, AZ to visit some of my old good buddies from there. So we can, you know, talk and chit-chat and what about this and what about that. But anyway, my flight just got delayed, so yippee, I'm super happy about that. So anyway, let's just go ahead and have this thing go down a little bit over here, and we can go ahead and make it do like a little bit of a turn, or we can make it go down some more, but I think we're just going to keep it at this level. And now let's go ahead and rise this beautiful thing out of the cave. Now, where do I want this thing to come out of the cave? Probably somewhere around here. I kind of want this to be longer, though. I just don't feel like it's long enough. Or we can just make this longer. Actually, let me see. I would like to see where this is right now. So it's right now over here. And I really don't need to see underground right now, except the game really wants me to see underground, even though I have no care in the world to see underground. Okay, here we go. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of underground. There we go. Okay. And looks like we are right over here right now. So let's go ahead and I will go ahead and raise the land just a tad bit. Okay. Actually, I need to raise this part of the land. There we go. And we can make this go up a little bit more. And let's go ahead and lower this part. And that should be fine. Can I raise this part? No, I cannot. Well, that stinks. We'll just have to keep it like that. And we'll go ahead and flatten these two parts right here. Alrighty. Now we are outside again, which is nice. And let's go ahead and see if we can do anything. We cannot flatten that part out, which kind of stinks, but hey, that's better than nothing. No, I did not want to. Game, why did you do that to me? Okay, there we go. And let's go ahead and move this down a little bit. Nice. And we can flatten this part out as well. Nice. Okay, there we go. We got our little spot out here. Now, I kind of want to raise this part a little bit more, but I don't think that would be a good idea. I'll probably just go ahead and put a fence around it or something. So anyway, let's go ahead, remove underground view. All right. Now, I think I'll probably want to go up with this a little bit more, and then we'll just go ahead and have it go down a tad bit and then wrap back around to the station. So anyway, let's go ahead and build this out just a tad bit. And we're at 16 right now. I think we're going to build it just a little bit higher. Okay, that is high as we can go. That is not that great because I don't think I can build there now. Well, that stinks. Okay, we're just going to have to lower it just a tad bit. All right, let's go ahead and spin this around now. Oh, are you serious? Stink, it's too tall. Why, game? I just wanted to make a ride for girls and boys of all ages that they might enjoy something like that. Are you serious? You stupid too high for supports thing. It's my least favorite thing in the game. Plus fix, restore make an update for the game so I can fix it. Okay, I'm messing around here. Okay, so anyway, I guess we can just go ahead and, you know what? Let's go ahead and make it go down a little bit, and then we can just curve it back around here and make it go out just a little bit more. And we can turn it to the left, whichever direction that was supposed to go. And now we're at 13, so now it's going to do like a little wrap around and then another splash, which is pretty cool. So anyway, let's go ahead and turn this around like so. And wrap this back around to the station. Nice. Okay, cool. That looks pretty good to me. I do have to say so for myself, so I do not know what I said right there. So anyway, let's go ahead and flatten all this stuff out right here. Nice, and then we can connect this back to the station. Actually, let's go ahead and get rid of that stuff, and let's go ahead and replace it with some station platforms. There we go. Nice. That's a nice station platform right there, folks, if I do say so for myself. I cannot even say that sentence right to save my life. Okay, let's go ahead and flip this around over here. So we now got a nice little log flume. Not the biggest or best thing in the world, but hey, at least people will probably like it and give me lots of money for it. So anyway, let's go ahead and put an entrance over yonder, over here, and then we can put an exit over here. All right, sweet. And let's go ahead and start testing this bad boy because I really want to see what kind of excitement rating I can get out of this bad boy. Alrighty, so now let's go ahead and start adding some paths and all that fun stuff. Alright, so now this is kind of tricky because we are on a slope, so we really can't do a wraparound thing how I would like to do it. So let's just go ahead. We'll just do it blue to match with the water and all that fun stuff. So anyway, let's go ahead and put one over here. And yeah, we're just going to have to cut it down a little bit. Or we could do something fancy with it. Actually, let's go ahead and do something kind of fun with it. We can just come around like this, and then we can elevate it. And then we can come around here. And, ooh, we could actually go under that. That would actually be a pretty cool idea. Let's go ahead over here and then zigzag it. Ooh, oh, I likey, guys. Oh, my goodness. Oh, here we go. There we go. That's nice. Okay, can we do that? Place. No! Why? And all around me are familiar faces. Okay, I had to do it. Okay, come out like this, and then we can just go ahead. I can't go around that door. Are you kidding me, game? Game, I thought we were buddies or something, not like worst time enemies. Holy cow, game, you're just so rude. Why are you lot flume in the way, guys? Are you... I want to do something fancy, but no, the game's like, nah, you get to do nothing fancy. You know what? I can be fancy without the game not wanting me to be fancy. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to come around like this, and I'm going to just snake it around like this. We're just going to go down like this, and we're just going to have a good time. We're just going to go like this, and then we can flatten it out. Wait. No. What? Well, I can't really get back onto... Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. We can just go ahead, whop that down back onto the ground, and we can just have an entrance over here. Totally not weird queue line. Okay, let's go ahead and grab another path thing over here, and let's go ahead and make this dirt like the rest of the park. All right, let's go ahead and make this park go down a little bit. And like so, and then we can flatten this part out, and then we can make it go to the side a little bit. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. And then we can curve it down once again. All right, there we go. So we got our entrance and our exit. Sweet. So now what kind of stuff do we have on hand? We have no handyman. What in the crud? I thought this was an already pretty good park, but nope, apparently not. We also have no mechanics. That's also not that great. And we'll go ahead and hire a security guard as well. And now, since we don't have grass in the park, I don't have to tell every single every stinking single the handyman to clean up the place. So that's pretty nice. And it looks like our train has left the station. So anyway, let's go ahead, open this ride up for business. And let me just go ahead and remove the one on this until I come up with a better name for it. So anyway, it'll just be called Log Flume for now. And let me see what kind of excitement rating. Okay, 434. That's actually pretty stinking good for Log Flume. So $4.30. No scope. Sweet. And I'll just go ahead and save the game right here, so I won't have to mess with it later. Dynamite Dunes, that is a-okay with me. Alrighty, so now we got this nice little log flume set up. This will wrap around and do all that fun stuff. Okay, we got Egyptian theming. Now this, now, for this right over here, I might want to do a little bit of that. Not a whole lot, but I probably want to do a little bit of that. You know, add some palm trees and all that fun stuff. So you know what? You know what, guys? Let's go ahead and add some palm trees because this is a desert-themed ride. So anyway, let's go ahead, plop down some palm trees in certain places. We can put one. Actually, we can't put one there. Never mind. Let's go ahead and put one here, and we can place another one over here. That looks nice. Okay, I like that. It gives it a nice little touch in. No, it looks pretty nice. Okay, so anyway, let's go ahead and put down some of our Egyptian theming that we just unlocked. So we have a Sphinx, which is really stinking big, so I don't think I'm going to put that one down, but I am probably going to put down one of these guys over here. So I don't know which way. Okay, this is facing this direction. Okay, let's go ahead and place one over here. Nah, I don't like that over there. You know what? Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and line with some brick. That actually looks pretty good. I like that. Let's go ahead and do that then. And then we can come around here and place one over here. Nice. Okay, yeah, I like that. I certainly like the design of that. I will keep it. I like that. That looks pretty cool. Okay, so anyway, we'll go ahead around here. And, okay, I need that to be flat. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab our shovel. And boop, and then boop. All right, nice. Okay, so we can go ahead and extend this out just a little bit more. Bop, and then we cannot extend it any more than that, so we'll just go ahead and cap that off over here, and then we'll just have this part just end off over here because I really don't want to mess with this part over there. All right, so, yeah, that looks pretty cool. I like it. Okay, so we'll just keep it as is. Actually, can I add some walls over here? Yeah, I can. Okay, well, that's going up. That looks stupid. Okay, you know what? You know what? That actually doesn't require a whole lot of change to make me put walls over there. So we'll just go ahead, flatten that part out, and then we can flatten that part out along with that side. All right, and we can flip around the camera, and then we can flatten this part over here. There you go. Perfect. All right, so anyway, we can go ahead and get some things over here. We can go like boop, and then bop. There we go, and we can get one more. You know what? Can I get rid? I'm going to just disrupt everybody's fun for just a tad bit. Let's go ahead, pause it, and close it really quickly. And let's go ahead and remove this part right here. Okay, build, and this part right here. I want this to be... Oh, I can't build in pause mode. Well, that stinks. Okay, unpause it, and we'll just delete that part, and then we'll go ahead and just build that. There you go. It's open again, guys. Get crazy. Okay, so anyway, we adjusted it just a tad bit so my OCD can rest, and we can finish all the little walls for this guy. So anyway, everybody's getting right back in line, which is really fun. Alrighty, so I think I want to add some more palm trees because it still looks a little bit barren to me. No, not water. We already have enough of that with the log ride. So anyway, let's go ahead and plant down some more palm trees. We can put one over here, one over here, one over here, and we can put another one over there. Nice! I like it. I really like these palm trees. They look really cute. Okay, let's go ahead and put another one over there because we need to make it feel oasis-y. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and put another one over there. Nice. Okay, so this looks pretty good. I really like the theming I did. I mean, it's not great or grand by any means, but it still looks pretty good in my opinion. So anyway, oh, this thing is huge. I know that for sure. Okay, this thing's also pretty... Oh, never mind. It's not that big. Okay. I don't think I like that. It got rid of my walls. Why? I need those walls to be there, game. Holy moly. Why'd you do that to me? I want to cry now. I'm kidding. I don't. Okay. So anyway, let's go ahead do a little bit of stylish theming over there. And we can put a little piece of rubble. There we go. Are you serious? Land leveling required. Well, whatever. I was going to put that on one side anyway. And on the exit side, we can go ahead and, let me see here. Do we want to put an obelisk over here? I don't think I can put an no, I can put an obelisk over there. Okay, cool. So we'll just go ahead and do that. That looks pretty good. Actually, let's go ahead and remove those two and move them back just a little bit more. Nice. Okay, that looks pretty nice. I really do like that. Let me see over here as well. Let me see. Okay, we got a little lamppost thing. That actually looks pretty cool. Anyway, actually, let's go ahead and do that right there to give it a little bit of a ruins feel. I don't like it on that side. That looks cheesy. You know what? On this side, you don't need no rubble. You don't need any rubble. So anyway, we'll just keep it like that. That looks pretty stinking good. So anyway, I think we can go ahead and build another roller coaster. Not another roller coaster, but I mean a roller coaster. I have not built one yet. What kind of roller coasters do we have? We have a wooden and a mine train. I think I'm going to build a wooden one. I really want to redeem myself because the last wooden roller coaster I built, I was really dissatisfied. So anyway, let's go ahead and redeem myself. Are you serious? Okay, okay. Are you serious? No, increase it. I want all the loans. You know what? Goodbye. Just goodbye. We can replace it later because right now I got more important things to do. Demolished. Get wrecked, game. Okay, there we go. So now we have 1,000 monies left and I don't think that was a good idea because it didn't give us a whole lot of money, but hey, it's better than nothing, I guess. Okay, let's go back down. Go back up here. Yeah, sure. Okay. What height is this? That's at 8. That was coming off an 11. Okay, so we can go down a little bit and then go back up. All right, go back to 8, and then we can cap it off a little bit, and then we can just go ahead, wrap this back around, and then we can go back to the station. I'm just going to go ahead and delete all that stuff a little bit later. Okay, we got a 9 over here. Can we please go through this part? No, I don't care if the roller coaster's in the way. I really don't, game. Just get me through. Just get me through. Come on, come on, come on. Do a favor. I loved you. I love you, game. Just please do. Nah, game. Why? Come on, come on. Okay, I only have to have 6. Okay, so we can just go ahead, do a little dip. Then we can curve around here. There we go. Nice. Okay, then we can go around this way. And then we can wrap it up. And I think I won't have to get another loan or anything. So that's pretty nice. Okay, there we go. And we can do some brakes. Okay, 18. Actually, let's go ahead and have this out over at this part over here. And then we can add some brakes. And then we'll just go ahead and gently bring it back into the station. So let's go ahead and add some. Yeah, that's pretty good speed. Okay, 18 miles per hour. And then we can just go ahead and dip this down a little bit. And then curve it back into the staciones. Okay, so I think we should have enough money to get back in here. Come on. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, I only need a little bit more money. Okay, let me see what oh, look at these pads, guys. Okay, these pads, major money bringer right over here. Okay, get rid of that. Just give me some extra cash. I need some extra money right now. I can't worry about trees or obelisks or anything else. We'll probably reopen that log ride. Actually, no. We'll keep the trees, though. I like the trees, but we'll just get rid of all the other scenery. So anyway, let's go ahead and get rid of these paths over here. We're just going to have to drip in pepperonis with the log flume because, you know what? Roller coasters are more important. So let's go ahead and get rid of the rest of this stuff over here. We'll get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of everything. Now, I would love to make that coaster longer, but I think that's as long as it's going to get, which is kind of sad, but hey, it's still pretty good in my opinion. So anyway, let's go ahead and finish building this coaster and get rid of the footpath thing. Okay, there we go. Nice. Lovely. It's beautiful. I love it. Okay, so anyway, this part's actually kind of interesting, but we'll keep it. And this coaster should present us with a nice and long ride time because this thing does wrap around itself quite a bit. So this should have a pretty nice ride time. It should be an airtime machine as well. So we'll go ahead and put an entrance over here, exit over here. All right, let's go ahead and see how this bad boy runs. All right, test this bad boy out. Okay, so I do not like the paint for this. We have 2 trains running, one in the world game. I'm against 2 trains. Only 1 train forever. Okay, here we go. 1 train, beautiful. And we'll go ahead and change the paint job to my favorite kind of green. There we go. Boop. Awesome. And let's go ahead and test this out for a spin. All right, there we go. Nice, nice, nice. And I think after this coaster gets done doing its thing, and now we'll go ahead and end off the episode. So anyway, let's go ahead and do something over here. No, I want you to go around here, and then we will make it green. All right, sweet. And then we can just curve it around here, go up like this, and then go like this. Now a roller coaster queue line, this roller coaster queue line should actually be longer. So let's just go ahead and wrap it around. What is this guy doing, sir? Sir, you're sleepy. Get back on the path. There you go, sir. Go home, man. You look tired. I mean, just saying. It looks like you went to Six Flags or something. You had some fun or something. I don't know. You just look tired. Okay, so anyway, we'll just go ahead and have everybody's calves burning on this part as they're waiting to get on the coaster. So we'll just go ahead and rise this part up one more. There we go. Nice. And then we can go ahead and wrap this around like so. And then we can go like this. And then we can wrap it around like this. And, you know, just do a little bit of... okay, cool. Wow, that actually... Nice. Okay. I approve immensely. So we'll just go ahead, have this part... Are you serious? Come on. How much... Okay, how much are we charging for this thing in Dynamite Blaster? Okay. Give me just 1 second here. Okay, $6.68. Come on. Okay, $6.68. So let's just go ahead, make this $6. Okay, $6 right now. Come on. Gotta amp up the price. $6.68. Come on, guys. There we go. Nice. That's some money in my pocket right now. Alrighty. So let's just go ahead and extend this out just a little bit more. I think we should be able to do it. Oh, my goodness. Why am I so low on money? This stinks so badly, guys. Oh, my goodness. Okay. You know what? We'll just do regular queue line. It should be fine. How well is this coaster getting along the track? Oh, it's just... Oh, no, that was the first part. Okay, so yeah, it's crumbing around over there. And I think it should have enough speed to go around there. Yeah, it does. Nice. Oh, yeah, it's just cruising through this thing. Nice. That's lovely. All right, so then it goes around here. Yeah, I really do like this coaster. It looks pretty stinking cool, and it looks like it has a really nice ride time. Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, then it curves around there. And then it goes down and up, and then goes down and then up, and then goes through like a little slurvy, and then it stops. Nice. Okay, so this looks like a pretty nice coaster. Something I would ride IRL. I mean, it's not super long, but hey, it still looks pretty cool, in my opinion. I mean, yes, it could be better, but I ran out of money, so I really can't do that. So anyway, let's go ahead and build a dirt path and make this go out a little bit. There we go. Sweet. Okay, so how much can we charge for it? That is the big cheese. Oh, yeah, $6.10, baby. I will accept that. Okay, $6.10. Here we go. All right. Okay, $6.10. Boom. Beautiful. Okay, nice. All righty. So now we should get a nice bit of income from these people, and I think I'm going to go ahead and end off the episode. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy the video, why don't you hit that like button? Why don't you comment down below your thoughts and feelings about this video? And if you guys really did enjoy, why don't you subscribe for more Rollercoaster Tycoon and other cool games like that? So anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and rip and pepperonis to the log flume. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I already said that. But anyway, God bless and goodbye.